Dieu de gloire qui es aux cieux, à toi la gloire, Dieu de gloire.
18 Satan regrets its errors. The Lord spoke with me in these terms and said, I have created a very beautiful being, and I have loved him very much. I placed him in a very high position in the kingdom of heaven. All the angels feared him and respected him. When he sings, all the angels prostrate themselves and worship me in heaven. Then one day pride seized him, and he said in his heart, Isaiah 1:4, 1:3, 1:4, you said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven, and will lift up my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the mountain of assembly, at the end of the north. I will ascend on the top of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So that's the plan of the one I created and loved so much. He wanted to place his throne above my stars and make me his slave, his servant, and I, who am the creator, I begin to worship him who is my creature. He rebelled against me and upset all the kingdom of heaven. It was then that he had war in the sky. The reproach that I came to suffer in the world to save you was not the first time for me. I had first suffered in the kingdom of heaven. How and why? It is written in the book of Revelation that there was war in heaven. Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon and his angels fought. My son told me, do you know the duration of this war in the sky? If I tell you, you will be amazed. But I would like to tell you that this war lasted more than 1,000 years, 1,000 years. During the war, in my infinite love, I let myself go. When I let myself go, this creature that I had so marvelously created took this attitude for a weakness of my part, and took the opportunity to enlist the third of my angels in his camp, seducing them that it was he who had created. They fought until my blood was shed. Finally they noticed that it was not a weakness on my part, because they were not the strongest. They were defeated, and their place was not found in heaven. Revelation 12:8 and 11. But they were not strongest, and their place was no longer found in heaven. They overcame him because of the blood of the Lamb, and because of the word of their testimony, and they did not love their lives until they feared death. So that's what happened in the sky. This being was proud, envious, and a liar. This is why I declare it: no proud, no envious, no liar will inherit my kingdom. When he was doing everything, I kept my calm because I set a time to return the favor. He will cry, scream, grit his teeth. He will suffer cruelly and regret bitterly what he did. He will be atrociously punished and chastised when my wrath and my breath will turn into a sulphur of fire to melt and torment him from eternity to eternity. Listen now to my son what he confesses to the angels he had seduced. Satan says, I deceived you. I do not know what happened to me. It was I who seduced Eve and Adam into the Garden of Eden. I pushed them to sin against the Most High. It is also I who pushed Cain to make the wrong sacrifice to God and kill his brother Abel. It was I who hardened the hearts of men not to believe what Noah was saying until they perished. It was I who had led the men of Sodom and Gomorrah to do abominable things, until the Lord sent rain and fire from Sodom and Gomorrah. It was I who pushed Potiphar's wife to sleep with Joseph to destroy God's plan for his life. As it did not work, I then pushed him to lie in his account and he was thrown in jail. It was I who pushed Pharaoh to abuse the children of Israel. It was I who pushed the old prophet to deceive the young prophet. Ah, my end is stopped. I cannot stand the fire and torments of hell. I pushed men to kill all the prophets that God sends them and not to believe in them. It was I who pushed Judas Iscariot to deliver his master to the wicked. It was I who pushed the Roman soldiers to savagely beat and crucify the Savior of the world, the King of glory. It was I who pushed men to lie that the Lord of Lords did not rise from being the dead. It's me, oh, it's me. What has happened to me? Now the judgment and the punishment of the Most High are waiting for me. I cannot stand it. Ah, it's me who pushed men to persecute and kill Christians of the early church. It was I who pushed men to persecute and kill the disciples of the just. I brought the uprisings, betrayals, false adorations, occultism, magic, divination, geomancy, necromancy, witchcraft, false churches, diseases, accidents, wars in the whole world. I was the author of the First and Second World War. Oh, it's me. It is I who put hatred, jealousy, pride, envy, greed, sexual immorality, and all kinds of bad things in men. It is me who is pushing the prime ministers to rise up and take the place of the heads of state. I upset the whole earth. I cannot bear the consequences of my bad deeds. I cannot stand the fire of hell. What am I going to do now? In spite of all that he did, what did it change in me? Am I not always God? That's why I tell you, keep quiet. Those who rise up against you will regret it more than Satan regrets it now. They will say it is better for us that we were not born. Already, they are covered with darkness. You, do not say anything.